Alright guys, here we are. We're at the Acolyte trailer. We have seen nothing. There's been very little marketing for this show. Other than the poster they put out yesterday or the day before that has been getting pretty ripped on Twitter with some very inappropriate connotations. No, I mean, we've gotten almost nothing for this show, so I guess their strategy now is to promote closer to release as opposed to what they used to do, which was promote for years before. And actually, I think that's better this way. I think the way they were doing it with Mando and some of the things is just like this long, drawn-out thing that just went on and on and on and on and on. This is supposed to come out this summer, so we're only a few months away, or 3 months away, whatever it is. So we're going to start with this trailer here. We got these little guys. I'm not going to lie, this alien, I don't remember what they're called. The Chancellor in the sequels was one of these dudes. The guy, the Chancellor from the sequels, the guy you see for literally like 2 seconds before he gets exploded. Because there was no world building in the sequels. He was one of these dudes. Yeah, look at him. He's a little guy. He looks cool. Okay, so anyways, again, benefit of the doubt. I'm not here to just rip this. I just want to see it, and we'll talk about it. And whatever it is whatever it is. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad.
Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you.
Your eyes can deceive you. Okay, that's a line from Obi-Wan from A New Hope.
We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Okay, so they're knife fighting. I hate to do this already. I don't know. I don't want to complain about it, but it just doesn't feel very Star Wars. A knife fight. This doesn't feel very Star Wars. Purple chick, purple robe lady, I think is Amandla Stenberg or whatever her name is, the main character, who it's rumored is a good is a Jedi, but then isn't. So there's conflicting stories. One is that she's a Jedi, the other is that she's a Jedi who goes bad. That just felt like a generic fight, a generic knife fight. To me, I've seen in 50 million other movies and trailers, so whatever. It is what it is.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make
So she's going around killing Jedi, whoever this character is, with a knife. Okay. Like, is this another, like, let's make the Jedi look as incompetent and stupid as humanly possible, like they did with the New Republic? Let's make them as incompetent and stupid as humanly possible. Some chick's running around with a switchblade and killing all the Jedi. Wait, let's go back. Hold on. Come on, that can't be real. She's killing... What?
Someone is killing Jedi.
Wait, come on. So... Did you ever think when you were watching the prequels, for example, I don't bring up the sequels, the OT, because the OT was different. There was hardly any Jedi, there's none. But did you, like, when you were watching the prequels, like, when you're watching Attack of the Clones and there's all those Jedis, did you ever think, like, oh, somebody could just sneak up on them with a switchblade? Like, that's literally what that is. Like, I don't know. To me, it's like, let's make a bigger deal about killing a bunch of Jedi. Like, let's make it more epic than some street person with a switchblade. That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy, but that just doesn't seem very good. Oh no.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So somebody's killing Jedi and it doesn't make sense. With a switchblade.
Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
There's a Wookiee! Go back! Is it Lobaka? Is that Lobaka? Probably not. Okay, so they're looking out over some... That's like a whole pile of Jedi. Yeah, it's whatever, like some kind of jungle planet looking thing. Lobaka!
What happened?
What was that? Wait. So he he Jedi mind tricked him and then said, "What happened?"
What happened? I sensed darkness.
Wait. Wait. So he does the mind trick on this guy, and then he says, "What happened?" And the guy says, "I sensed darkness." Which it seems to me, if he's sensing stuff, then he's a Jedi as well. So why are you doing a mind trick on him? Unless or is this the everyone can be a Jedi thing? This is the, everyone's a Jedi, everyone can... If he's not a Jedi, is this the Sabine thing where everybody can sense everything now? Because the guy does a mind trick thing, and then he says, "I sense the darkness." Well, why did you need to do a mind trick for him to tell you that?
What happened? I sensed darkness.
Right? Like, what happened? I sensed darkness. I mean, that could be another line from another scene, but it seems like it's from that scene, and it's kind of weird. It's like, why do you have to mind trick this guy for him to tell you that he sensed darkness? I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me, whatever. And again, it's like Mortal Kombat with a switchblade. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. It's just so generic, man. This is my complaint. This is sort of the complaint I had about Andor. It's just a generic show with a Star Wars skin. And it's not a bad show per se, although there are some, I do critique it and there are some issues plot-wise, but it's just a generic show that they just slapped a Star Wars skin on it. And so far this trailer, I mean, I'm only a minute in, but it feels the same. In an age of light, a darkness rises. Again, the Switchblade lady. Like, why is this a problem for Jedi? Some Switchblade lady. Like, just deal with it. You guys are Jedi. Is this, again, are we making Jedi look dumb? Is this what this is supposed to be? They're weak and stupid 200 years or whatever it is, 100 years before The Phantom Menace? And that's the other thing. If somebody's going around killing Jedi, they better not be Sith. Because we have lines of dialogue, just like I said, the sequels and the TV shows have ruined lines of dialogue in the OT, including Rogue One, by the way, when they're like, "Oh, the Death Star is huge," blah, blah, even though they've already seen it. So in the OT, they're like, "Oh my gosh, look at this thing." But in Rogue One, they've already seen it, right? So they've ruined lines of dialogue, made them dumb. Is that what they're doing here? Is there, because in the prequels, I'm fairly certain... Is it Qui-Gon or somebody says, we haven't seen the Sith in 1,000 years. So this better not be Sith, because if it is, you're going against the storylines in the prequels. But they don't care. They just do anyways, whatever. It's Switchblade Lady. Why are you guys worried about, like, just deal with this Switchblade Lady. She's killing Jedi with a frickin' child's knife.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power.
This isn't about good or bad, this is about power. And this is I've seen this trailer, essentially, not all of it, but I saw the leaked. It's pretty much the same, and I did a video on it, and YouTube, of course, copyrighted it and removed it on behalf of Disney, which is fine, whatever, I get it. This is the whole thing with Disney now. I'm not gonna say exactly why that is, but for some reason, the more they've gone to sort of the modern social route, I'll say... They seem to just have this thing where it's power, like, so I've said this before. So Luke and Vader kill the Emperor. Essentially, Vader kills the Emperor because of love, right? They didn't have the power to kill him. It had to be something else. But Rey kills the Emperor, or the fake Emperor, whatever. It's such a mess. With power, right? It's all about power, power, power. And they've changed Star Wars from a story of family and relationships and love and hate and all those things that go along with it, even the prequels, right? Anakin, Obi-Wan, all that stuff, too. And, like, Obi-Wan didn't want to kill Anakin, right? He didn't want to do what he had to do, and he told him to stop, and he just was forced to do it out of self-defense. So there was that relationship aspect of it. And then in the sequels, and ever since Disney's taken over, essentially, it's just been all about power versus power, which is so lazy. It's a lazy way to write. It's an easy way to write. And I don't really like it. It's boring. So as this is the same thing again, where it's just like, it's all about power. Like, listen to what she says. It's power. Is that appealing? We got enough of that. Like, Marvel is all about that. You want more of that? And again, it's just, it's a generic way of telling stories. Power versus power. We've got, a plethora of that. What made Star Wars different was that George, did incorporate other things to make it more interesting. Yes, there is the good versus bad, but there's more to it than just that. So let's hear what she says again.
This is about power.
This is about power. Wait, hold on.
This isn't about good or bad.
This isn't about good or bad. See, and again, they're changing Star Wars. George Lucas has said numerous times that it's dealing with timeless issues. It's dealing with good versus evil. I mean, pick the interview, right? He's been saying this for 30 years. And that's what we loved about Star Wars, right? We had defined lines. And I've been saying all along that this show is going to blur the lines, just like all the other shows are blurring the lines, because they want a gray, muddy mess. They want that gray piece of gum that you touched when you were a kid under your desk at school and were grossed out. And that's what they're doing. And this is clearly what they're doing here. It's not about good or bad. It's about power. And we have to have the most power, whether we're good or bad. I mean, it doesn't look awful so far. Like, it looks better budget-wise than Kenobi. But it's just, they don't understand Star Wars. The people writing Star Wars don't get it. It's really a shame.
This is about power. And who is allowed to use it?
And who is allowed to use it? Like, what? So far, Switchblade Lady is killing off all the Jedi that have lightsabers and force powers and should sense her. No, Switchblade Lady. And so is Switchblade Lady setting it up for Palpatine, so it's no longer about Palpatine? Is that what they're doing? I don't know.
What is that?
Okay, so wait. So, so finally, whoever this is, maybe it's somebody else, they busted out their lightsaber, okay. But again, in the prequels, we're told that the Sith have had no interaction with the Jedi for 1,000 years. That's a line of dialogue in the movie. That means you have to adhere to that. So now what are we saying? I think it was Qui-Gon that said it. So he's a liar now? He didn't know. What do you mean he didn't know? They have a whole library of archives. They have all this information. They have all this stuff, but he didn't know? Oh, no. This is going to be bad. They already took a dump on the OT. Now they're going to squat over the prequels too. And I'm not even that big of a prequel fan. They're okay, right? They have their issues. They're okay though. I mean, they're fine. I wouldn't call them good, but we got to squat over those two now and crap all over them. Oh no. I knew they were going to do that. I've been saying that. If you watch any of my other Acolyte videos, I knew it. And this trailer just confirms it. And I hope this is an overreaction. I hope I'm just overreacting. June 4th, right after my birthday, just before my son's birthday, we get to take a dump on the prequels. A birthday crap. Oh boy. Well, I don't know what else to say, guys. It's not looking good. I really tried hard to give them the benefit of the doubt. I was hoping so bad I was wrong. The only thing left, I think, is are they going to just completely destroy Plagueis 2 now? Is he going to be in this? I hope to God he's not. Please, God, no. Anyway, that's my reaction, guys. I think this is, I would say keep your expectations low. This is looking like it's going to be disappointing, and it's going to create more issues and lore problems, and then they'll spend another 10 years making more shows explaining the problems, and then hopefully you'll buy so that they can make more money. They've kind of reached a point where they can just kind of screw things up completely and then just spend, show after show and comic book after comic book and book after book explaining it and making more revenue by screwing up so that they have to explain it. I do think this is going to take a dump on the prequels. I really do. I think that's very evident, especially that last part, because again, you there was no interaction with Sith for 1,000 years. And that's the problem. Why do they keep going into these timelines? Why do they keep doing this? Why? Like, from the very beginning, they should have just went completely way off the board, nowhere near previous Star Wars. At the very least, just to test the market, right? See how you're doing. So if I'm Kathleen Kennedy, I'm going to, okay, well, we don't want to piss off the fans, so why don't we do something 300 years post the OT, see how the fans react, how they're doing, and then maybe inch our way back in a little bit here and there with the odd thing. But we don't want to go full bore into, George's timeline but that's all they've done. And this is going to affect his timeline too. And, if this Sith person is setting the stage for Palpatine, which there is an implication of that to some degree with some of the interviews I've listened to with Leslie Headland and stuff, that's going to be a problem too, because that wasn't how it was. The Jedi were caught off guard by Palpatine because there hadn't been anything going on. That's the whole point. So are you going to make them look like even bigger idiots because this did go down and they weren't prepared for Palpatine? Are you going to make them look like even bigger idiots because we've got somebody with a switchblade running around killing Jedi and they don't even know she's there and they don't even sense her and they don't even, they don't do anything about it? They just get killed by Switchblade Lady? I have a bad feeling about this. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. As usual, if you do like this content, please like and subscribe. Really helps. And check out anything else on my channel. Man, have yourselves a really good day.